Great. And it's Kraetzer for CaMMVetsMedia and Army football practice. The Black Knights are getting set to host Tulsa on Senior Day. And we had a chance to talk with Eric Ford, a senior on the team, wearing the Ranger jersey, recognized by the coaching staff for the last game. Eric, how are you doing? How was practice out there today?
I'm doing pretty well. Practice was awesome. It's always nice to go out there and get an opportunity to play as my football years are coming to an end.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, you got 3, hopefully 4 games ahead of you, all high profile. How is it for you that you're getting down to like your last 4 or 6 weeks of football?
It's definitely time to reflect. Like thinking about it, it makes me think back on like the beginning of football days and everything. But it's also fun to know how much I've been able to accomplish over this time as well. So it's like everything paying off and coming full circle now.
When you talk about accomplishments, you've accomplished a lot on the football field. You've made it, into senior year at West Point, which is an accomplishment just by itself. What are the things that stand out for you that you've accomplished at West Point?
The biggest thing, honestly, is just personal maturity. Just growing myself into a better man. Just better man for the soldiers I'll lead in the future, and a better man for the people I surround myself. Family, friends, everything included. That's the biggest thing that stand out to me.
Very good. And you'll have branch week right after Thanksgiving for the Navy game. What part of the Army would you like to go to?
I'm honestly open on anything. I'm looking forward to the opportunity to serve. So I don't have anything specific that it's like, oh my God, I would love to do this. But I would just mostly say I'm looking forward to the opportunity. I feel like I can excel and adapt with whatever I do.
Well, that's great to hear. I know all the Army veterans who may hear this will appreciate, you want to go out and serve and lead soldiers in the great U.S. Army. And tell us a little bit. You got a game on Saturday. First off, Senior Day. You'll be introduced with all of your fellow seniors out on the field before the game. What do you expect that'll be like?
I feel like that would be a moment, to just show appreciation for what we've done. But we also have a game that day right after that. So that's not the biggest deal. The biggest deal is getting that win, honestly. But it would be nice to show appreciation to the seniors.
Well, I know Coach Munkin feels that way. And it's also a different team than the one that you faced last year at Oklahoma, game that you won decidedly. They have a new coach, Trey Lamb, and came out of East Tennessee State, and he brought a quarterback with him named Baylor Hayes. He's a redshirt freshman, likes to throw the ball, 10 touchdowns, rushes the ball 170 yards. What do you think? What do you see in the Tulsa offense?
Based on what I see on film, they're pretty well coached. They play hard. They're a good team. I know the record doesn't show it, but we definitely have a game ahead of us.
Well, they beat Oklahoma State and Oregon State this year, and lost to Temple by just 38-37. So they're coming around. When you look at a team, what are some of the things that you look at? Are you looking at the offensive line and how they block, or you look at the quarterback, running backs? What do you look at?
Really, the first thing I look at for sure is offensive line, because that's what I'm going to be going up against 80% of the game, maybe 100% of the game, maybe 50% of the game. But that's my main priority, given my position. But I once I lock in on that, I broaden it out to learn everything else about the offense I'm facing, to get myself as well prepared as possible.
Yeah, now at outside linebacker, you tend to get blocked by the linemen or by tight ends or running backs, or a combination?
Well, given my position, I'm definitely seeing the offensive line for the majority of the game, but a lot of people try to block me, so I'm just ready for everything.
Well, you know how to fend off the blockers. Has there been a highlight moment for you this year?
So far, it's the Air Force game. Honestly, the tensions were high. We had a great focus going into that game, and it's always a highlight playing one of those CIC games. But that game is behind us now, so we're just looking forward to Tulsa.
Absolutely. What does it feel like to wear the Ranger jersey to be recognized by the coaching staff for your play?
It just feels like, I did my 111th on the team. I did my part to help in a win or to help in whatever way possible. So it's an accomplishment in itself, but it's no big deal.
Now, you're from Maryland.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it like for you to come to West Point, that decision, go through the first year, our day, beats Barracks, and the whole plebe year experience, all the academic challenges, military challenges, and playing football? How do you feel like you grew by handling those things?
It just helped me, face high stress situations. Situations in which you don't know what's going to happen next, but you just got to keep your head down, keep going, just trust the process. So it just helped me, understand that and help me get better at that.
Very good. What's your thought about running out on the field on Saturday? It'll be the last time at Mikey Stadium, and it'll be a big crowd and a great college football environment. What do you think about? What are you going to be thinking about?
First of all, I'm thinking about being Tulsa. That's the first thing I'll be thinking about on that field. But just outside, it's just an honor to be able to play here, play on that field, and everything. Which how much history the school has and history our football team has here. So it'd just be an honor to just representing the Army, the veterans, just former players as well. So I'm just looking forward to the opportunity.
Well, so well said. Just final question is, tell us about mentors that have helped you along, from the coaches, teammates, academics. Who's helped you along?
I don't want to name them all because I would hate to miss anyone or just someone I'm not thinking about. But collectively, they just helped me grow as a person. Understanding situations, help guided me in situations where I was lost in, and they've all honestly just helped me just become a better man today.
Well, Eric Ford, outside linebacker, number 40 for West Point. We'll look forward to seeing you on Saturday, senior day, and a big game against Tulsa. Great to see you today. Thank you.
Thank you.